begun. And I have to say, I'm excited. I only have 9 more cards to paint on the tarot deck. Only 9 more. And then we're officially done. How exciting is that? How exciting is that? And I can start getting serious about the book. I mean, I've neglected the book so far. I have. And I feel bad. I need to get more chapters in that book. I need to get more stuff in that book. But it's going to be good when I finish, I promise. It's going to be amazing while I wait for people to join. Waiting for people to join, seeing what is going to happen today. Blood on the middle sword. Indeed. Wolf, what is going on? Good morning. Darcy, how are you doing? Sanjita, good to see you. How are you doing today? It is the weekend. We're ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for the weekend. Ready to get some painting done. I'm ready for the 4th of July celebrations. I'm going to watch some fireworks online. That is the 2020 way to do it, is to watch those fireworks online. You don't need fireworks in person. Just watch them online, apparently. There we go. What a great job you've done. Thank you, Darcy. I appreciate that. Sanjita wants to know, any possibility of getting married to Anik? Let's find out. Let's find out if you're getting married or not. Ooh, marriage is always fun. That's always a lot of fun and a lot of work as well. So there's always that preparation that takes quite a while to get done. To get done, let's check it out by using the, where we go? By using the Hermetic Tarot. The Hermetic Tarot. I avoided this one for so long. I just didn't want to pick it up, but I'm glad I did. I'm very happy I did, in fact. So let's check it out. All right. Is there any possibility of getting married? If that's going to look good, if that's going to look bad, let's check it out and see what happens. We're having all sorts of technical problems today, so, you know, put up with me. Put up with it with me. Put up with it with me. Yeah, pumping them out. See, Wolf, the best part is I did the hard ones. All the difficult ones are out of the way. And now it's time to relax and do the easy ones. Do all of the easy ones. So I got all my drawing books, by the way. I got them all. I got all of those drawing books. And the past, I would say 10 cards, I have freehand drew all of them. So I think it's going to be all right. Nomad Trees, it has been a while. How are you doing? And Kit as well. How are you doing? Good to see all of you. Thank you for joining me this morning. We're hanging out, doing some tarot readings, getting ready for the weekend, watching some fireworks on TV today, and I'm pretty excited, I gotta say. Nomad Trees wants a general love reading, and Kit says hello. Hello, Kit. It is good to see you. CM, we got 2 Patreon supporters in the chat. This is so exciting. Thanks to you all, by the way, for being a Patreon supporter. I appreciate that. You make the stream possible. You make all of the videos possible, and I love you and I appreciate you. All right, are we getting married or not? The sun shines a beautiful light across all of these cards. I mean, all of the cards. I think it is looking good. I think it is looking good, Sanjita. We're looking good. The Lord of Abundance with the 3 of Cups as well, talking about a celebration. So if you're looking for a marriage, 3 of Cups is almost as good as the 2 of Cups. I mean, when you're talking about marriage, right? Because the 3 of Cups, it points out a celebration, it points out things to get excited about. It points out that things are going to look better, going to look fantastic. And the 6 of Swords, the earned success, the sort of an odd card here, but it's reversed, not concerned about it. Same with the 7 of Wands with the Valor being defensive and being all of that being reversed. I mean, I just see good stuff as far as getting married. I mean, obviously, maybe not immediately, but the Sun and the 3 of Cups are the 2 big celebration cards that we have combined in here, I think really point to a good possibility, a very good possibility for getting married, which is good news, obviously. it is always good news. You know, yeah, the sun at the start really sort of shines a beautiful light across all the other cards. And sort of, you know, the sun gets you excited for the rest of the reading. It warms you up, no pun intended. It warms you up for the rest of the reading. Witty, what is going on? Good to see you. We love a general. Can't go wrong with that. Witty, how are you doing? It's been a while. Bria, what is going on? All right, Nomad. General love reading. You're single and female. Let's check it out, Nomad. Let's check it out, Nomad. Let's see. General love, what is going on with all of that good stuff? Well, we're missing the romantic Victorian because we sold it. I would say in general, if I have a deck that's worth more than $200, you know, I sell it. I sell it because I'd rather get a different deck. I'd rather get, you know, I don't love the deck that much. I don't love it that much. I love the $200 a little bit more than the deck. But, I mean, that's just me. Some people be like, oh my God, how can you sell some cards? But, you know, that $200 really comes in handy. It really comes in handy. And I can buy 10 other decks with that money. So, you know, I mean, in general, that's just my feel. That's my feel. So there you go. All right. All right. Lami or Limey, Yusra, what is going on? It's good to see all of you in chat. All right. We got a general love reading coming out here. What are we doing with that love? How's the love looking? Ooh, this looks so pretty on the cloth. It looks very attractive on the cloth, I got to say. Looking pretty good. Let's see in general. The Five of Wands for a general. Sonia, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let me know your question, Sonia. Sophia, hello. Yep. Okay, Sophia, let me know your question. I appreciate you. All right. So Five of Wands points to, I mean, a bit of a conflict, a bit of sort of either a dry spell conflict. Something's going on where things just aren't moving. Things aren't flowing as well as they could. Things aren't flowing as well as they could. I mean, you're really sort of looking at some difficulty in the beginning here. Difficulty in the beginning, as they say for the, what's the yin yang tarot? Anyway, difficulty at the beginning. There you go. Seven of Wands says it's possible to overcome this. It is possible to overcome it. I mean, it's not like we're stuck. It's not like we're stuck. Sophia, I got your question. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, the Seven of Wands says we're not stuck. It's possible to overcome it over time with some work and, you know, sort of getting things in there, right? The World says as well that the possibilities are pretty strong for that. It's just a matter of putting in the work. If we're willing to put in the work and the effort to get through the conflicts, to get through that, I think that is going to be overall a good thing in the long run. So work towards getting any conflict worked out. Work towards getting things smoothed out and not focusing on the negative. Because a lot of times we are in a negative situation. We're stuck in it. We're not making any progress. It seems like we're just going round and round in a circle, and you really don't want to be in that, right? The Seven of Cups with the World is an interesting combo. It just means it feels like that we're laser focused on a particular thing or particular issue, and we can't seem to move past it. And that is going to be bad. That's going to be bad. We don't want to be in that position. We want to be focused on the positive. We want to be focused on resolutions and solutions, right? You want to be focused on solutions. So, yeah, just be focused on that and watch where your focus is. Watch where you're going to be concentrating on, because that's going to kind of create your reality as you move across, right? All right, Sophia, thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. Let's check it out. Okay, so let's move past that. Darcy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, so why is the self-centered Leo male having a tantrum? What is a good tantrum deck? I'm thinking that This Might Hurt Tarot would be good for that. I think it wouldn't be half bad for a tantrum deck. I think it would be all right. Darcy, let me know what your question is. I appreciate that. Or you already got the question. What can I do to get my projects and product development into the finished mode? Darcy, what an excellent question. Darcy, that is a great question. That's very to the point, and that is a very productive question as well. I like that. Darcy, hit the nail on the head with that question. I think that is a win question right there. Let's check it out. And in the meantime, let's see. Yeah, it's okay, Darcy. We got your question. And in the meantime, let's find out why we're having a tantrum. I mean, that's not going to be productive for anybody. The tantrum is just not going to be productive, but it's going to be difficult to resolve this one. It's almost like that we have some underlying things that you're not seeing, right? We have some underlying things. This could be, is this his special talent? This could be something that it's difficult to move past because the Ace of Cups says that they are upset. They are upset for a reason. And the Ten of Swords feels like that they have had just a situation where they are just not happy in general. They're not happy from several sides or from several types of feelings. They're just in a weird situation right now. So you're asking, do they have a major malfunction, or is this their special talent? I mean, tantruming, I guess you're asking if tantruming is their special talent. A Leo is all about that attention. I mean, some Leos, not all. Hashtag not all Leos, right? T, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. So the Magician says that that they're good at getting what they want. They're good at getting what they want. The Magician is a master of getting what they want or getting where they want to go. They're pretty upfront and open about where they want to be, or their ultimate goal, their ultimate end state. The Magician says they're good at getting there. And if you're asking if this is their special talent, I'm not sure if that's sarcastic or not, but it literally might be the answer. It literally might be the answer. Look at what we got. We got the Queen of Cups, a very mastery level person with their emotions. So it's not like they're out of control with their emotions. The Queen of Cups has that level of control because she is the master of her own emotions. Then we have the Magician. What they do with those emotions, they're well practiced. They know what they're doing. They're not a newbie. They're going into the situation well versed. It's like the Jedi that has been studying all their life with the lightsaber. The Magician knows precisely what they're doing with that. And the Ten of Swords says they're able to inflict their emotions. They're able to inflict this particular style into other people, and they're able to do it well. They cause the Ace of Cups disruption, and they're just good at it. So, sarcastic or not, you are asking if this is their special talent. I think so. It is sort of that way. Nomad Trees, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate you. So, I mean, the Ace of Cups reverse, I mean, it just sort of rounds it out. I mean, it literally is their special talent. They're good at it. They're in control of their emotions. They're not all over the place with their emotions. What you see is a production. You're seeing a production. You're not seeing something that's random. You're seeing a Broadway production. How do you want to deal with that? I mean, that's your thing, but yeah, there is that. Darcy. All right, Darcy. Okay, let's see. There we go. I mean, this is such a great question. Darcy has such a great question here. What can I do to get my projects and product development into the finished mode, right? We've worked hard on this. We've worked hard on this product. We've gotten it to a nice state. It's time to round it out. It's time to finish it up. Let's look at the thought. The thought is going to get us where we want to go. The thought is going to get us where we want to go. No problem, Sophia. Thank you so much for joining us today. Appreciate that. All right, champion, post your question. Post your question. In case people are wondering about the rules, let's lay it on the line here. There is no list. There is no list. Donations take priority, then I pick at random. It is donations first, and then random next, and then random next. So let's check it out and see what we can do. And see what we can do here. Nomad, I appreciate your compliments. Thank you so much. And thank you for hanging out. It is Saturday morning. We've had coffee. We are literally ready to go at this point. Literally ready to read. Nancy, good morning to you. How are you doing? Shivonia, hello. How are you doing this morning? Will T ever text me anytime soon? Let's check that out in a minute, Shivonia. All right. As far as products and product development, we're trying to sort of round everything out. We're trying to get everything into a finished state. It is about balance. It is about balance. And the focus here is choices and balance. It basically means don't laser focus into one side of it and neglect the rest. Does that make sense? So let's say that I'm doing artwork. I'm doing paintings. And I do post-production in Photoshop, right? So we do all paintings. We do Photoshop production. Afterwards, we add in objects or whatever. So I don't want to focus 100% on the painting. If I can do something in Photoshop in 30 seconds, like add a sky, for example, that looks great, in Photoshop, I don't want to sit there and spend 20 hours painting a gorgeous sky in the painting, because the finished product is digital, and therefore I want to optimize my time. Does that make sense? So keep balance. Don't focus on one thing and neglect other aspects of it. That's going to be a key point here. Now, this is the reward for work that you have done. Reward for work that you have done. In other words, you're getting a diamond lifted out of the water by these hovercrafts, as per my video. Getting a diamond lifted out of the water, and this is reward for work. It's sort of time to reinvest that. Time to reinvest that reward, or time to reinvest what you've done and show off your best products or show off your best features. So in other words, if I have 5 paintings to choose from and I need to post one to a social media, I'm going to pick the best one. And you sort of want to get that feel to where you're presenting your best. And if it's not your best, either, redo it, don't put it on there, but present the best thing that you can do. That also includes putting your products in the best light, in the best backgrounds. If it's something, a jewelry, put it on somebody so people can see the jewelry live on a person rather than on a table in a background. As well as avoid anything that's going to be toxic. So if you have toxic thoughts, if you have negative things sort of creeping in, avoid those. Don't let it corrupt everything if we have problems. Again, back to art. If I'm doing a painting and I don't like an object like a mountain, don't let it ruin the painting. If it's not a focal point of the painting or a focal point of the business, don't let it ruin everything else. So the finished mode means let's get everything ready, but you don't have to laser focus on there. There you go. All right. And the last thing is keep on the cycles. The moon is all about cycles. It's all about day-to-day activities. Just do the day-to-day work, right? The book Mastery talks about the mastery curve, which isn't a 45 degree angle. The mastery curve isn't a 45-degree angle up. The mastery curve is doing work and making no progress for a long period of time, and then having a slight jump in skill, and then a long progress of nothing getting in there. Nancy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. So in other words, learn the mastery curve. Pick up that book. It's called Mastery. It talks about the mastery curve. It talks about doing the day-to-day work and not waiting for results? Anyway, long reading, but it's such an excellent question. I really appreciate you, Darcy. Thank you so much. You got art. Well, post art into my Discord, Darcy. Let's check it out. Post your art in there. I want to see it. I love art. Okay. Love reading. All right. T Stone, let's check out the love reading. Nancy, thank you again for your donation. I appreciate you. And let's check out some love. I would pull the romantic Victorian, but we don't have any more. So, so we're going to go for the encore. I think the encore is going to fit the bill here. I think it's going to fit the bill. Yeah, let's do some art stuff. Post it in my Discord. I want to see your art. So Crystal's posting her art in the Discord. I'm posting my art online, so let's check it out. Let's do art together. Let's do some art together. That'll be kind of fun. All right, here we go. Love reading for T Stone. Hopefully it's good. Yeah, hopefully it's good. T Stone, thank you for your compliment. I appreciate that. By the way, T Stone, this is the Tarot Tower T. It is the Tarot Tower, the double T. So if you want to learn how to make this, I got a video. I got a video on the Tarot Tower. All right. Death said it's time for a change. It's time for a change in the love life. It is time. I don't think so. I don't think so. Darcy, email and Discord link are in the description, I think. Death says it's time for Love 2.0. I believe you're ready for some change, some alteration, some new things in the love arena. I don't think the same things sort of coming out every day are sort of satisfying you at this point. I think you're ready for some new things, some changes. And Death sort of says that it's time to move into Love 2.0, maybe 3.0, 4.0. You never know, right? The world says that things are going to improve, though. We've had some challenges. We've had some difficulty. Sometimes it's just hard to continue on. Sometimes it's hard to get the love that you need and all of that stuff. Yes, mastery, Robert Greene, that's it. It's difficult to get that, right? The world says things are improving. We have a level of improvement that you can expect that are coming up with that. The Ten of Swords says the rough times are over. We really don't need more rough times. It's sort of like the cards recognize that you've had some difficult times, maybe some challenges coming in, and it's time to move past those. It's time to get into a better state, and it's time to find the happiness that you deserve, right? The Ten of Swords really sort of says, let's not focus on the past. Let's not do that. Let's move on to the next stage, which is going to be a better stage for that. Now, the Eight of Swords says you do have some restrictions. It's almost like that maybe Corona has you sort of corralled into the house. You have some restrictions sort of getting out, going on dating. I'm not sure how you even date now. Do you need a full hazmat suit for dating? I'm not sure. But it is time to, to try to lift some of those restrictions. It's time to sort of work with those restrictions as well. If you can, work with them. Don't let them restrict you. Don't let them pull you aside for too long. So get out there and and sort of try to work with what you have as far as restrictions are concerned. If you do have restrictions with the pandemic or whatnot, then you maybe have some difficulties with that, but work within your means and try to get that stuff done. All right, will T text me anytime soon? Let's check that out for Shivonia. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Shivonia, let me know if I'm butchering your name. I think I got it. All right, let's see. Shivonia? Okay. Will T text me anytime soon? All excited about the texting. All excited about that. So hopefully they will get back to you. Let's use a fantastic oracle for this one. And that would be the Light Seers Tarot. I did buy the Muse Tarot and I ended up giving it away. I ended up giving the Muse Tarot away. I just didn't like it that much. Champion, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The future of my current relationship and what is he thinking or doing or hiding? Ooh, you think that, is your intuition going pretty strong here? You think they got some hidden features of the relationship there? Let's check that out. All right. And Jay Allen, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. How did Amy feel when she saw me at work this morning? Let's check that out. All right. So Shivonia wants to know about texting. Are we getting some communication? The Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. I think that as far as texting is concerned, I would have looked for something like the Ace of Swords. Would have been fantastic for this. We don't really see anything that would indicate a definitive texting, but we do see things that sort of mean that they're moving towards that. They're thinking about you. They're looking at this, and let's see. They're looking at this. They're getting into that mode. The Six of Swords talks about movement. The Six of Swords talks about movement. And is also related to communication because it's swords. It's related to messages, communication, thoughts. And I think that they are heading towards that as far as texting you. The Six of Swords is also moving to a better place. So I think that they're looking at that. They're thinking about it. They are thinking about you. The Three of Wands says that as well, right? They're looking across the landscape. They're wondering what to do next. It's almost like that there's a lot of thought behind this, maybe too much thought. Maybe there's some importance behind this as far as the texting is concerned. Either maybe they're hesitant or that they have something to say, but they don't know how it will be perceived. So you do have a texting opportunity here. Now, the Six of Pentacles again points to the gifting or giving, which again points me to sort of, it's coming type thing. Not immediately. There could be a delay. I say there could be a delay because I don't have my usual definitive, I'm going to text, I'm going to go for this type cards. The Six of Swords is a movement card, but it's a bit more subdued. The Five of Swords, a Lord of Defeat, again, almost indicates that they're hesitant to text because of some reason. There's a hesitation here. But yes, they do text. Give them some time. Let them think about it. Let them process this a little more. And I think that you have some texting on your way. And thank you again for the question and donation. Let's check out the next one, which is Nancy. Will I be moving this year? And will I be moving alone? Oh my. All right. Nancy, am I going to move this year? Whoa. My typing skills are challenged. Maybe I need that second cup of coffee. Maybe. Let's use the Mons Tarot for this. We have been waiting. Today we're going to fix the screen so that we have a Mons Tarot to pop up on the screen. And we got to delete the Victorian Romantic on the screen. And let's see, what else? We have a couple of new decks. We have the Incromancy. We need to do a 4K flip through. And all of that stuff. A lot of stuff to do. Happy 4th indeed. Everybody, happy 4th of July. Hope you stay safe and healthy this 4th of July. I'm going to watch some fireworks on the television, I guess, because all the local fireworks stuff is canceled. So, all right. Let's see about this. Are we moving? The Lovers, the Ace of Wands, the King of Swords. Am I moving alone? I don't see the Hermit. I would expect to see the Hermit for that type of thing. For am I moving alone type feel, I would expect to see the Hermit. I see the Lovers. So I don't see you moving alone. The Lovers, I don't see you moving alone. The Lovers is a good pairing card. It is a good pairing card. As far as moving is concerned, I don't see any moving cards either. I see an Ace of Wands. It's like that we are preparing to move. We're getting ready to move. I don't see any challenges to that, though. I do see that it's almost like you decide not to move. Either you get talked out of it, you get into a situation where it's not productive, you get into a situation where things don't go as planned. The Lover says you're in this together. We're in this together. This is a group decision almost. So we're in this together where we're making decisions. We're trying to figure things out together. Don't worry. This is a combined effort. Okay. The Moon points to day-to-day activity as is. In other words, there's no changes. There's no alterations. And we want some alterations. We want some changes, but the moon is holding us back. The moon is holding us back from that. The Ace of Wands, we do start preparing. But the King of Swords says that there are some disagreements and there's some negotiation to do in order to get this going full steam. And you're running into that. I think you're already running into that. Why? Nancy, you asked, are you moving alone? It's like that we have some disagreements or we're not on the same page with other people. And we feel this in the reading. We feel it in the reading. The moon, why can't we do what we're currently doing? Why do we need to move? Why can't we do day-to-day activities, the cycles the moon points to, right? Very important. The Ace of Wands, sure, let's talk about it. Let's plan it, Nancy. That's okay. It's okay. Let's get it started, the Ace of Wands. But there's no Chariot. There's no Six of Swords. There's no Knight of Swords. There's nothing that would indicate big movement. The Eight of Wands, anything, throw me a bone, and it just doesn't happen, right? Finally, the King of Swords, the sort of the totalitarian, right? It's a negotiation almost. It turns into a negotiation. You do start. Actual moves, I don't see it. I see the preparation. I don't see an actual move. And the key cards that I'm looking for, I just didn't get them. Otherwise, I would have said yes. All right, the future of my current relationship, Champion wants to know. Let's check that out. Champion, hopefully your relationship is going well. It sounds like it's just beginning. So let's check out how it's going to be. By the way, welcome to the channel. If you have not hit that like button, hit the like button. It helps get people to the channel. I appreciate you. Hit that like and subscribe. We do 9 live shows a week. That's a lot. That's a lot of shows. 9 of them a week. Some good stuff there. So if you like the channel, tune in here. We got Picasso. It is in the link. Picasso email and link down there. All right. By the way, great name. Picasso was an awesome artist. And, they ended up getting money from their art, unlike Van Gogh. All right. Let's see. The future of the current relationship. No, not good. Uh-oh. We're having some problems already. That's not good. All right. Anxious to go. Nancy, it looks like we got some challenges with that. We could have a bit of challenge with that. All right. Let's pull an extra card here. I think we're going to really get going on this one. I got a feeling. All right. We don't use the Grimalkin. I'm not sure why that's even there. I got a good feeling about it. Let's see. The Grimalkin is one of those cards where they include an extra card in the deck, but they don't tell you what it is. There's no definitions to this. So I wanted to use it, make up my own definition, but in the end, I'd rather go with standard tarot decks. So, it's all about those decisions you got to make sometimes. All right. The future of the current relationship, the Three of Swords doesn't bode well for it. I have to say, if the Three of Swords is the 3 swords stabbing the heart of the cat, getting the difficulty, understanding the difficulty, and understand that we could be in difficult times or end up in difficult times. The 3 swords penetrating the heart really point to some challenges that need to be overcome within the relationship. The 5 of Pentacles says almost like that we've worked on it. We've worked on these challenges. The 5 of Pentacles is sort of the poor outside of the church, but it's reverse, meaning we worked through some challenges. It almost seems like the challenges keep coming. So we get through this set of challenges. Now we have a new set of challenges. We get through that set of challenges. Now we have a new set of challenges. I mean, it seems like a cycle of difficulties, of things that we're having to get through. The Three of Wands ultimately says that, how much are we willing to stand, or how much are we willing to put up with? So there is that. The Three of Wands is sort of an uncomfortable card when you're right after the Three of Swords, because it points to a different beginning, or the availability of the thoughts that come in about how much am I willing to take, and how much is this willing to be worth in the long run if it's just eternal challenges. So the Three of Wands says that we are sort of looking at how to resolve this. And one of the ways to resolve this is to sort of, get the level of communication better, improve the communication, try to get through and try to find out what the root problem is. The Three of Wands sort of points to, we have all of this space that we're looking out to. We have all of these things, and we need to focus in on what is the real problem. Because a lot of times we'll communicate a problem, but it's not the real one. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you're just frustrated with a piece of the relationship, but you're not vocal, or you haven't communicated that because maybe there's some controversy around it. So instead, we're going to be angry about something else. We're going to be upset about a different thing. So it's sort of like focus on the root cause. What is the root cause of the difficulty? What is the root cause of things that come up that make the relationship difficult? And let's focus in on that and try to figure that out. The Knight of Wands points to the ability to get into that root cause and to get a resolution, and to find out what will solve the problems and what will get us to the next stage of the relationship, where we have some good stuff, where we can focus on the love and the passion and the stability of the relationship, right? The Hanged Man says you are able to get there. It is working out. Working out could be the stability factor here. So if you're looking for stability, the Hanged Man says try to focus on that and try to fix that. He's a cheater. That's not good. It could also be pointed where the Three of Wands is. At some point, do you want to move on, or do you want to stick around and figure out how to resolve the situation? So it sounds like that you have, the basic. Sounds like you have the basic problem in mind. It's just a matter of getting it fixed and getting it resolved. If you can't, you may be looking at a Three of Wands with a Knight of Wands, maybe an escape route. But it's always better if you love the relationship, if the person is able to fix that, the person's able to deal with it. It's always better if you can to fix what's currently there. So anyway, let me know how it goes. I appreciate your donation and your question. All right, Jay Allen wants to know about somebody at work. How did Amy feel when she saw me at work? Let's check it out. You told him I give up. Okay, so you already did the Three of Wands and the Knight of Wands escape route then. Okay. Let's see. Saw me at work. We'll take out this morning, try to get that done. All right. Jay Allen, how did they feel when they saw me at work? And figuring that out. And we can use the, did we already use the light seers? I think we did. This might hurt. Let's use the dark mansion and see how that's going to go. Whoa. Pavithra, hello. What's going on? Priyanka, hello. How are you doing? Good morning, everybody. D Star Silver Moon, how are you? Don't know if the ex miss me or still love me. Executive decisions must be made. Indeed, sometimes you have to get rid of that extra card and move on with that stuff. All right. How did Amy feel when she saw me at work? Did her heart melt? Did she get all excited? Did her heart flutter at the sight of you at work? Let's see. Blah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. By the way, Blah, how is the physical training going, Blah? How is that going? Let us know. All right. Spending my birthday this year. Upcoming interview on July 7th. How would it go? Okay, check that out. All right. How did Amy feel? How did Amy feel? Wow, there's some issues here. There's some issues here. Do you have a conflict with Amy? Or like, what is going on? There seems to be some drama here. At least that's what the cards say. That's what the cards say. There's a bit of drama here. The Tower, it's almost like that we're tired of the conflict. We're tired of the fighting. We're tired of the back and forth. There's something else going on. There's something more complex going on. You should not have the Tower reversed for somebody casually seeing you at work. So the Tower reverse could be they're coming out of something difficult, coming out of a problem, coming out of some difficulty, and you're just sort of getting into this. The Tower could mean that they're tired of fighting. They're tired of the back and forth. The Tower means they don't want big changes. Basically means they don't want big changes. They want the status quo. They want to keep things as is. Ace of Swords reversed almost means like they don't want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to you. Again, it seems like there's something else going on. Something else is going on. The Ace of Swords, the beginning of the communication, the beginning of the thoughts. It's like they're trying to avoid you. They don't want to talk to you. Something is going on with this. Again, a bit more complex than what you think it may be, right? The Nine of Wands, another card where it's sort of a defensive card, where we've had injuries, we've had difficulties, and we're trying to avoid it. We see two cards where we're trying to avoid injury, difficulty. We're trying to keep the status quo, and almost like we don't want to communicate. We have problems communicating. There's something else going on again. The High Priestess again points to secrets. Things are happening in the background. There's a lot of stuff going on in this read, and I'm assuming it's not like Amy is just some random person at work and maybe you're crushing on them and you see them, and how do they see me? Do they have a crush on me? If that was the case, I think your question would be, do they, this is my crush, do they like me? But they're saying, how do they, their reaction? Again, not a good reaction, not the best reaction. They want the status quo. They don't want the drama. They don't want a lot of extra stuff. They want day-to-day activities. They want to keep going, and it seems like they don't want to communicate very much. It could be, again, because of emotional issues on their side. Maybe we have history. Something else is going on, as I said 1,000 times. The High Priestess says there's some secrets. There's some things happening there that are in the background that you may not be aware of. So anyway, there you go. There we go. That is a difficult read for that particular question, but let me know. I always appreciate feedback. Kind of curious as to what's going on with all of that. Blah wants to know about an upcoming interview on the 7th of July. Blah, let's check that out. Good luck, my friend. Good luck with that interview. I hope you get that job. You have been looking for a while. Blah, you have been looking for a while. It is rough out there. It is rough out there, I have to say. Sometimes it is rough out there. So, let's see. I have not used the Happy Cat. The Happy Cat Playful Heart Tarot. Speaking of rough out there, Shinjini wants to know, when will I get a job? Yeah. Leave early today. Sophia, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Sophia. It's the final round. Ooh, there you go. So you're on like interview 2, 3, or 50 or something. Is that what you're saying, Blah? The final round of interviewing. Things are going well. I like that. I like those. Those are usually the easiest ones. I mean, they already sort of know what you are. They know who you are. They know, they sort of, they know you, right? Now you're sort of a known commodity. And things get a bit better with that. So let's check that out and see how that's going to go. Third and final. The Six of Pentacles is looking fantastic. Hermit looking fantastic. Nine of Swords. There is some worry and some concern about this, right? I think there's some worry and concern hanging over this one. The Nine of Swords, the nightmare card, the worry card, where we're sort of concerned. We don't really know how to process it. There is some definitive weight here on this particular interview, and that could affect it. So it's sort of the advice is, don't worry, don't be concerned. You've made it this far. It's going to take a lot to sort of kick you out. You know what I'm saying? So if we already know you, we've already invested this much time with you. We've invested this much time. Tina, my email is in the description. Miss Girl, thank you so much for your compliment. I appreciate you. So they've spent this much time. They've invested this much energy and time into you. It's going to be difficult to kick you out of the door, right? Because we've invested a lot. So you'd have to fail pretty hard to just get the boot at this point, in my opinion. That's what the Nine of Swords says, that we have some worry, some concern about this. The Six of Pentacles points to the gifting or giving. So it sort of reinforces what I'm saying. They've given all of this time and all of this energy. And again, it's going to be difficult you're going to need to really mess up bad for them to kick you out, right? The Hermit says reversed means I'm by myself. I think you have people cheering for you in the background. You got people that want you in this position. The Hermit reversed says you're not alone in this. You have support. You have the support structure up there. People are rooting for you. Some people really want you in the position. And the High Priestess says they need to make a decision soon. We're coming up on a deadline. The work is just sitting there waiting. We need somebody to do it. We can't just get the work and set it aside. This needs to be done. We have deadlines. We have things to do, and we need somebody to do it. And the High Priestess says, let's move on the position. Let's get the position done. And I think that's going to be your bonuses. Your bonuses here are, they need the work done. They can't let it sit forever. There's deadlines. There are deadlines. Hermit says you have people rooting for you. And the Six says that they've invested this much into you already. It's going to be difficult to just kick you out and start over with somebody new. So again, you have a lot of things going for you. Don't let that Nine of Swords creep in with the worry and the concern and all of that. I mean, don't let that happen. It's just not, it's not going to be that bad. It's not going to be that serious. I think you're going to be just fine. All right, we are ending soon. Coming up on the last reading, I appreciate all of you being here today. I think all of you are amazing. I really, really appreciate you. And I am so happy that all of you have joined today. All right, let me move the ending soon over to the right. Wow, the lag is real. The lag is legitimate. The lag is legitimate. Sage advice shared. It is so good to see you. How are you doing? How are you doing? It has been a while. All right, popping in to say hi. Happy 4th of July, Sage Advice shared. It is a good one there. This is going to be a good one. I'm going to watch the fireworks on the television. I think so. All right, Steph, how does the Pisces male feel about me? This will be the last reading, but I will be back tomorrow morning and tonight. So, I mean, you got a ton. If you didn't get your reading done, we have a lot of time. You got a lot of time. We got tomorrow morning. We got tonight. I'm here all the time. So, come back and hang out with me. Hang out and share some time with me. Please hit that like button. It does help me. That like button over there. It does help me. It helps get the word out. Get the word out about some tarot stuff. Because, man, I love tarot. You can tell I love tarot. Got that passion. I got that passion, that excitement in there. Steph, let's see what's going on. Pink Doll, welcome. How are you doing? So good to see you. All right. Last one. Let's make it a good one. Make it a good one. Pink Doll, thank you for being a subscriber. I appreciate you. We have 750 videos. If you haven't subscribed and you like tarot, we have 750 videos to choose from. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot. I think we have more videos on this channel than any other tarot channel on the internet. I'm pretty sure. I think we set the record. I think we do. This is the Bonefire Tarot, by the way, in case you wonder. This is a great tarot. Fantastic. It's got, this is what the Incromancy should have been. I was hoping the Incromancy would be similar to this, but it is a collab deck. I think that the collab decks, if they're very, very different of each individual card, then sometimes it's a problem. But, you know, overall, I think it worked out pretty well. All right, let's check it out. How does a Pisces male feel about me? The Empress, the Hermit, the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. I mean, that's unusual. That's weird. It's almost like we have conflicting cards at the first, right? The Empress says that they would be interested in something. They might be interested in something. They might be interested in moving forward with that. The Hermit says they're very hesitant. They're very hesitant. Did they just come out of another relationship? Is that what's going on? Did they come out of another relationship? Are they having relationship issues? Are they sort of shy? Are they having some problems getting things going? You may be the one that does the flirting at first. They have hesitancy. We see that with the Hermit. The Hermit card is sort of this hesitancy with getting things done. It is some hesitancy. It is some delay with getting things done. And we have some problems here in moving forward, right? The Empress also says that they are interested a little bit, but are they going to move forward with it? Are they going to flirt first? Are they going to do anything with that? You can't really tell. So it is that mixed feel here from the Empress and the Hermit. I want to, I don't want to, I want to, I don't want to. Yeah, sending you mixed signals, right? So you may have to be the one that is the first to initiate something. The Nine of Cups says that you could be running into issues early on. You could be running into early on issues with this. So if you see some red flags, I would back away a little bit, because the Nine of Cups is such a great card for a relationship, for a connection, for communication between two people. A Nine of Cups is fantastic, right? It is fantastic. But when it's reversed, it says we run into red flags early. So watch for those red flags and back off accordingly. You don't want to get into a situation where it's all red flags and the red flags will lead to more red flags and etc. So you just have difficulty with that, right? And the Queen of Swords as well says there are some things you haven't seen yet. Jay, welcome. What is going on? There are some things you have not seen yet. There's some things you have not seen yet that are there waiting. Some things under the covers, some things that will be revealed. So again, we're pointing to a couple of red flags floating around. Back off accordingly. Don't ignore. And start to flirt. Start to flirt. You may be the one that initiates that. So if you're waiting for them to make the first move, it may be a while, because again, you're getting mixed signals. So you may want to step up the flirting a little bit. Watch for the red flags and good luck. Hopefully it turns out good for you. Speaking of turns out good, this has been a fantastic stream. Thank you everybody for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow at the same time, and I'm back tonight. If it's 6:30 Central, I'm here. 6:30 Central AM and PM. We will see you then.